Okay, guys, we're down here with Aleks. Aleks, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Okay, this is going to be a great story for the investors out there that want to do renovations. Because, Aleks, with this property, we did have some hard times with it. Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. So the story is we're down in Acadia. We're 5 minutes from Chick-fil-A, which is 5 minute walk away from Chick-fil-A, which I love. So Acadia, you know what? It's central. We bought this townhouse. We got a very good deal. It actually went into competing offers.
Yep.
And that was roughly 6 months ago, would you say, or less? A little bit
that
less?
was around April 15th, something like that.
Right
April.
around there.
Yep.
And the market was still hopping then. They had, I think we were the fourth offer. We succeeded at 330,000.
Yep.
And when we got in, we knew it was going to be a bit rough because it seemed like a rental property, but
Yep.
we didn't know how rough it was. So, Aleks, how bad was this property when you started opening things up? Why don't you tell everyone out there?
Yeah, so basically the intention was to buy this property and do a cosmetic fixes and here and there and try to rent it out as soon as possible. But as soon as we opened up, we decided to replace the baseboard. And as soon as we opened up the baseboards, we discovered a whole bag of problems. Behind the baseboard, basically the electrical installation for the whole house was hidden behind the baseboards. These properties over here are aluminum wiring, and probably the tenant decided to DIY or hire unlicensed electrician to replace the wiring with a brand new a copper one, but hidden behind the baseboards. And that was a pure horror when we opened up the whole property. It's required to rewire everything.
And not only that, when we came in, the plumbing was shot too.
Oh yes,
and
absolutely.
We couldn't believe it. We actually seen the stack, and the stack was chopped up in 3 different parts. So we were like, holy smokes. And we felt so bad when this happened. And we actually had contractors that we referred to Aleks come in, do work. And in the end, the contractors didn't work out. Can you tell everybody out there what happened with the contractors and why you, we helped you facilitate to cancel the contract, get the money back, and then start again?
Yes. So basically, one of the main problem with the contractors, we know a lot of them are on the market, especially around this season, the summer season. It's the building season here in Calgary, and everyone is trying to be a contractor. And the communication, the basic problem between us and the contractor was the communication. What was communicated to be done as part of the contract, and what ended up actually to be finished. So we didn't like it that we as Azad mentioned, we canceled the contract and we decided to go on our own. Hire some of the trades on our own, and do at least 30% of the work, or maybe 40% by ourselves. So by me. So
So for everybody out there, this is a burr. So we bought it for 330. Initial budget was 30,000. That budget, once we started opening walls, stretched to how much roughly for the full renovation?
Roughly, I would say double. We ended up finishing up the whole renovation at around 65, I would say. That includes new windows, new flooring, brand new electrical, plumbing, new insulation, new drywall. Basically, the property came out as brand new with a rebuild throughout all 3 floors.
And we can tell you guys out there, Aleks is very particular, and now he basically has a brand new inner city townhome. when we did buy this unit, the comps were 425,000. When I did my walkthrough last week to get it ready for rental, my assessment came straight in at 450,000, only because it's got a fully finished basement with another bathroom, and you cannot go out and build, even in the outer suburbs, this townhouse for 450,000. So that's where our assessment came from. If the actual assessment takes 2 years to get to the 450,000 when the market takes off again, Aleks is in a very, very good situation. So for everybody out there, we want to stress, we didn't run away from the problem with the contractors. We actually came here. We had a very difficult meeting with Aleks. There was some emotions involved, but we came to an agreement. We got it sorted and we moved forward. Because Aleks had that ARV, after renovation value, so high, he was protected worst case if it had to blow up and he had to sell. And there was one stage you're thinking of quitting.
Yes.
Right? We have to tell you guys, so it's not for everybody. And Aleks actually brings something to the table. He's more handier than I am, that's for sure. And you know what? He stuck with it. And what he did is he completed it as a show home. So it's at like a stage where it's a brand new property and he saw it through. Even though he wanted to give up, he saw it through. He found the money to finish it. And the best news is that we got it on the market for rent. We asked the highest price that there is for a property like this at $2,700. We listed it at Crew Property Leasing 2 days ago.
Yep.
And we signed a lease last night. We signed it to a divorced dad that sold in Haysboro, got 3 kids. He'll share them on and off. He's coming from an $800,000 home, so he doesn't have any rental references, but I showed Aleks where he was living, and you could tell with the property that he had, there would be no problem looking after this property. And I was telling Aleks last night that with divorces, because for a divorcee to go buy again, it takes at least a year, if not 2 years minimum, to get a separation agreement in place so they can go and borrow again. So we've got a feeling this family is going to be here for a while and look after the property. And Aleks, just rough numbers. How much would you be cash flowing now that this is with your renovations and the mortgage? How much do you think you'd be cash flowing after all said and done?
Right now, our calculation ends up at roughly 750 to 800 per month.
750 to 800 per month, and you're probably paying the mortgage down roughly the same thing. So this property is generating $1,500 per month. And we can tell the folks out there that Acadia inner city, they do not build townhouses like this in big complexes with big driveways and a front yard. We are going to do a property tour, which we'll attach after this video for you guys to see. Alex's amazing work. But Aleks, I know you've been with Crew. This is your second property. You own 3 properties. Tim and I were calculating with all of the properties, you're well over $2.3 million within a space. I mean, I was in Kelowna when you called, so that would have been in the spring. You called me. You called me directly. I took the phone call. You signed on to Crew Property Leasing. You have gone through some heartache. We kind of stuck with you. We wanted to see it through. We wanted to get this property rented. We want it to be a success. What do you have to tell the people out there that may want to work with Calgary Real Estate Wealth?
So for sure, Azad and team are a great team, a great help to us. They guided us through the whole process from the beginning. As anyone new in this process, in the property investment, we were basically without any prior knowledge, just a basic one, if I can say, but they provided us with all the tools that we need from the very beginning into hunting for cash flow properties to how to lease them, how to pay attention when we finally send the property for rental and things like that. So they have been great help to us.
Oh, I really appreciate that. And so for Aleks and his family, you know, it's been a busy time since meeting us. Now we're going to take a break. Okay?
Absolutely.
And what we want to do with this property is we want to refinance it maybe in year 3. By that time, the market should shift another 10% on this townhouse. He would have paid down a whole bunch of money, about 15,000, no, maybe more, 20,000 as well.
Yeah.
So you might get 20 bump, 20 down, and then the value has gone up. So you can refinance, take that capital back, either pay off more debt or use it to go again.
Yep.
That's the classic burst strategy. So we just want to thank you for watching. If it's your first video with Calgary Real Estate Wealth, subscribe below. There's many, many more interviews like this with honest people, honest investors that actually take action. And Aleks, hats off to you, man. You are providing a first-class rental property, and we want to work with more investors like you.
Thank you, guys.